From Dallas, Texas, it's the Scout National Showcase from June 12th, 2013. This will be the first game of session number 2. It's game number 4 overall, featuring our red and blue teams. We'll have a look at the red team's starting defensive lineup. Cordy Caraway in the circle. Sarah Cosmato will handle the catching duties. Amanda Thomas, Shelby Houston, Mariah Miramontes, and Destiny Garza around the infield from first to third. From left to right in the outfield, Jenny Strickland, Tiana Lucio, and Dominique Tello in right field. Cameron Barnes will lead things off for the blue team, and we're ready to be underway here in game number 4 from Dallas, Texas. Barnes shows slap. Caraway misses low and inside. And it counts the ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball to second base. Shelby Houston picks it. On to Amanda Thomas and plenty of time, and there's one out here in the top of the first. It's always a positive experience when the defense is able to get a ground ball early in the game. Shelby Houston very sure-handed over at second base. That'll bring up Julia Hollingsworth, 2015 outfielder out of Ennis, Texas. She shows slap and misses on the Caraway curveball outside. Hollingsworth showing slap, but she's also a very prominent power hitter who really hasn't had an opportunity in high school ball to swing away a lot. But Hollingsworth's future at the next level may be that as a left-handed power hitter. Swing and a miss. There's 2 strikes to Hollingsworth. Foul out of play. And Cordy Caraway's definitely going to be tested here in the top half of the order. The first 4 players in the Till team's lineup, all within the top 20 of the Scout National rankings. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there's 2 outs. Top of the first. Caraway so far faring very well against 2 very impressive left-handed hitters. And now there's no let up here, as Braxton Burnside out of Arkansas will be the hitter. Led the state of Arkansas in home runs her freshman year of high school this past season. Currently sits as the number 2 overall prospect in the Scout National player rankings. First pitch on the way. This is low and outside with the drop. Caraway has the pleasure of facing 4 consecutive hitters within the top 20 of the Scout National rankings to start things off for the blue team. Misses outside. The 2, 3, and 4 hitters are ranked 5th, 2nd, and 10th overall. So not an easy task for Caraway. She'll be tested right out of the gate. 2-0 pitch. Misses high and inside the Burnside, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. Burnside homered in her Scout Regional at Central Arkansas on a changeup. It was a 3-run shot to left field. 3-0 pitch. Not a bad pitch to take for Burnside. 3-1 pitch on the way. Ball's fouled out of play to the left side. Burnside obviously a player with a ton of bat speed. She sits 67 miles per hour overhand from the shortstop position, a 2-6 runner. Complete 5-tool package. Payoff pitch, ground ball up the middle. Past Shelby Houston for a base hit. And that's exactly how Burnside started off her Scout Regional in Conway, Arkansas, with a hard ground ball up the middle. And that's what's scary about Burnside as a potential power hitter. She led the state of Arkansas in home runs as a freshman, and it doesn't even really lift the ball at the plate yet. Taylor Ellsworth, the hitter, a 2017 catcher out of Georgetown, Texas. First pitch ripped down the third baseline. Garza knocks it down from her knees in time. And we'll head to the bottom of the first. Blue with one hit. Red team coming up. We head to the bottom of the first in game number 4 of the Scout National Showcase. Alex Head will be in the circle for the blue team. Taylor Ellsworth will do the catching. Michelle Revels at first, Benitez at second, Burnside at short, and Jacqueline Raymond at third base. Hollingsworth, Barnes, and Arriaga in the outfield from left to right for our Till team. This will be the first action for Alex Held in the circle today. 2015 pitcher. Makes her way to Dallas, Texas from the Houston Underclass Showcase. That was in early November last year. So you get a good look at the arm from Taylor Ellsworth behind the plate. Shelby Houston to lead things off for the red team. Houston got to start at second base. Made the first defensive play of the second session here. Houston looked like she was swinging the bat a little bit better in warm-ups today. When we saw Houston back in April in Austin, Texas, didn't quite have her bat speed up to speed yet. She was coming off of an injury. Looks healthy now, though. And she'll await the first pitch from Alex Held to start things off in the bottom of the first. Misses with the drop for ball one. It's a good opportunity for coaches to get a look at Taylor Ellsworth behind the plate. Ellsworth could be the best 2017 catching prospect in the United States. I don't believe there's any way that a coach could watch this game or watch any work from Ellsworth and know that she's a 2017. Ground ball to third. Raymond's got it. Takes Revels up the line, but she holds on to it. There's one out at the bottom of the first. Jackie Raymond plays close at third. Quick reactions at third. We saw her make a couple of plays at the Scout Regional in Austin that were very scary to onlookers. Ground ball to third, past to diving Raymond, but it's foul. As you see, Jackie Raymond able to get to the dive, even playing several steps in front of the bag at third base. You can't do that unless you've got very quick reactions and instincts at third base. Ellsworth sets inside again. Swing and a miss by Miramontes. Miramontes, the 2016 hitter. Shortstop and outfielder. One of the top athletes in the Scout database. That ball hooks foul down the left field line. It's into the trees. Our red and blue teams featuring several players in the Scout 150. Miramontes sits in the top 10. Ground ball to third. Raymond's got it again. Throws a strike to Revels this time. There's two outs here at the bottom of the first inning. Alex Held and Taylor Ellsworth obviously on the same page here already. Able to force ground balls from two very good hitters. Amanda Thomas will step in. She'll take that ball right off the helmet. And she nods that she's okay, and she'll step back in with a 1-0 count. And you'd probably expect the next pitch to be outside, and understandable for a young pitcher to miss a little wide of the zone after drilling a hitter right in the head on the previous pitch. Counts 2-0. Pitch to Thomas on the way. Takes the changeup for strike one. Nice call by Ellsworth behind the plate. Nice execution by Alex Held in the circle. Counts 2-1. Pitch on the way. Fly ball to short. Burnside to the left field line. She's got it. That'll end the inning. After one complete, we're scoreless. So we head to the top of the second.
Good job.
We're back for the top of the second here from the Dallas National Showcase at Northwood University. Courtney Caraway back in the circle for the red team. She gave up a Braxton Burnside 2-out single at the top of the first. Marissa Arriaga will be the hitter. Very solid young catching outfield prospect. Swings the bat well. Only a 2017. As you see, wears the Texas Elite helmet. You'll see a couple of those in this game. Always important to recognize the travel ball programs and coaches and instructors that are developing players that get to this level. Swing and a miss. Counts 2 balls and a strike. Even though Arriaga goes out of the strike zone a little bit, you have to like the bat speed there. You have to like the fact that she takes an aggressive swing against a left-handed pitcher. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Again, Caraway just painting the corners there. But you can't take anything away from the swing that Arriaga is taking at the plate right now. Showing good bat speed. Swing and a miss on the changeup. And she's down on strikes. There's 1 out for Caraway and the red team here in the top of the second. Jackie Raymond will be the hitter. Raymond made 2 nice defensive plays in the bottom half of the first inning. And now she's up 2 balls and no strikes to Caraway, with 1 out here in the top of the second. Outfield plays Raymond straight away. And a good job by Caraway there of not just floating something over the middle of the plate, still making a good pitch on the inside corner. Mira Montez in center field with plenty of speed. 2-1 pitch on the way. Caraway misses outside. And Raymond, who showed a little extra pop back in Austin, sitting in a 3-1 count. Deep fly ball to left center. Mira Montez at the wall, looks up, and that ball is gone. A 1-out home run for Jackie Raymond for the Till team. Raymond, a third baseman out of the Texas Blaze program. And her first at bat of session number 2 goes as a solo home run against a very impressive pitcher in Courtney Caraway. Cortland Benitez will step in. Benitez, a second baseman has played some third for us as well. She's out of Ennis, Texas. And a nice job of Caraway coming back to the very next hitter, executing her game plan. Ball's off the fist. Bollinger's got it at first. There's 2 outs. And as coaches and instructors tell pitchers all the time that you're going to give up home runs. You're going to get hit. That's unavoidable. No matter how good you are, you're going to give up big hits. And Caraway shows right there the most important trait is responding and still going back to your game plan. And to this point, right after giving up the home run, Caraway is not shaken by it. She immediately goes back to working corners, hitting spots, doing an outstanding job. Michelle Revels, the hitter. Revels, a first baseman out of the Corpus Christi area here in Texas. First baseman. Lifts that ball down the right field line. Houston and Buenrostro can't get to it. As you'd expect on that, Shelby Houston almost running into the fence, full out effort. One and 2 the count to Revels. Pitch from Caraway on the line drive down the right field side. That'll make its way out of play. One-two pitch on the way again. Ground ball to short. Tello looks up at first base as she tries to secure that ground ball and just hits off the heel of the glove, and Revels will be aboard as a reach on air to our shortstop. Revels doing a pretty nice job of just putting the ball in play there. That first couple of pitches she had to spoil. Morgan Greenlee, the hitter, she pops that ball up in the shallow right field. Houston goes back in shallow right field. She's got it. And that'll do it for the blue team in the top of the second. Blue team takes a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the second from the Scout National Showcase. Alex Held will be back on for her second inning of work here in game number 4. She was able to retire the first 3 hitters she saw in order in the bottom of the first. And yet another strike to second base from Taylor Ellsworth, the young catching prospect. Birding at first, Cameron Barnes at second, Burnside at short, and Raymond back at third base. Arriaga in left, Hollinsworth in center, Morgan Greenlee in right field now. Destiny Garza will lead things off for the red team, who finds themselves down 1-0 as they step in for their second at bat of the day. As you can see, the green team starting to gather for their first game, which will be game number 5. Nice pitch from Held, but misses a little bit low. That's 1-0 to Destiny Garza. Garza out of Plano, Texas, and Plano East High School. This is up and in. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Good job of Garza fouling that pitch off at the plate. Garza able to spoil the Alex Held changeup. 2-2 pitch. She'll miss high and outside. That'll run the count full. My apologies, that was actually ball 4. So that resets the count at 2 balls and a strike. Anytime a player walks to the Scout National, it resets the count back to 2 balls and a strike. We're definitely not here to watch players walk. 3-1 pitch. Fouled off the screen. Now the count runs full. Payoff pitch on the way from Alex Held to Garza. Fly ball to center field. Hollingsworth sets up underneath it. She takes 2 steps in and secures it. There's a 1 out here in the bottom of the second. And Tiana Lucio will be the hitter. Held's retired the first 4 hitters she's seen in order. This is the drop. And the dangerous part is that Held still hasn't really found where she wants to start the drop or the screwball yet. And she's still mowing hitters down. Maybe overthrowing just a bit right now, which is understandable. But expect Held to really home things in and get back in the strike zone. And she'll walk Lucio on 4 straight pitches. That resets the count back to 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Change up. Swing and a miss. Probably not the pitch that Tiana was looking for on a 2-1 count after walking on 4 straight. That'll set the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. On the second consecutive changeup from Held, and there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And that's just a really nice job by Held and Ellsworth being on the same page of going to something that will work. And not being afraid going back to the changeup on 2 consecutive pitches. Or even a third as we saw there. If it's working, why not keep throwing it? Dominique Tello, the hitter. Show slap. Pitch misses low and outside. Two-0 pitch. Misses high. It's 3-0.
Here we go.
3-0 pitch. Showalker. And Held is struggling to find the strike zone. Fairly uncharacteristic for Alex Held. He's normally in the zone quite often. Resets the count back at 2 balls and a strike. First pitch is poked at. It's out of play. And after the walk, reset the count to 2-1. After the foul ball, our count runs to 2 balls and 2 strikes for Dominic Tello. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to first. Brooke Birding picks it up, steps on the bag, and that'll end the second inning. After 2 complete, Blues still on top, 1-0 from the Scout National Showcase in Dallas, Texas.
You have a good flight?
Yeah, good. Came down yesterday morning.
Good.
Just wanted to see how this thing. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Courtney Caraway on for her 3rd inning of work here in game number 4 of the Scout National Showcase in Dallas, Texas.
I grew up Midwest. It wouldn't have been so bad growing up Midwest, you know. Very humid in Illinois.
Right.
Caraway's given up a couple of hits so far.
But if you come out of Seattle, have to be in there.
Made some very nice pitches.
It's a little bit of a shot.
Caraway had the task so far of pitching through 4 players in the Scout top 20,
It gets warm in the
which is no easy task at all.
You know, we'll go over there
Okay.
and play a lot of tournaments east of the mountains, they call it.
Alex Held, the pitcher for the blue team, will lead things off for the blue team here in the top of the 3rd inning.
Just a dry heat.
Held has been able to keep the red team scoreless thus far in the circle.
Just load up on the sunscreen and
First pitch on the way to Alex Held. It's a strike on the outside corner. Amanda Thomas slides in behind the plate for Sarah Kosmata, who's now at 3rd base, but we see there. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball foul down the 3rd base line. And Caraway's been very impressive so far. Even the Jackie Raymond home run was a pitch that Raymond had to reach for just a little bit. So it wasn't even that bad of a pitch. Caraway still up, a ball and 2 strikes. Misses with the changeup. Two-two pitch, swing and a miss. That's another strikeout for Courtney Caraway in the circle. That'll be Caraway's 3rd strikeout as Kimber Green steps in. Kimber Green will be on the pitch for the blue team a little bit later on today. Ground ball to short. Miramontes picks it up. Ball hits off of the hill of Garza's glove at first base, and out there goes an error on our first baseman. It's a position that Garza's not entirely used to. And the hardest thing about moving over to first base when you're not used to it is trusting that your feet are set in the right position. Brooke Birding, the hitter. Swings through the first pitch, pickoff back to first, not in time. Amanda Thomas, who throws in the very high 60-mile-per-hour range. Definitely somebody you have to be aware of if you're a base runner. As you see Thomas taking the pitch outside to Birding and immediately looking back to first base, which is obviously a very natural play if you're already moving that way to make a pick off. That ball's hit well to center field. Strickland goes back and hops off the wall. Now, it looked like Kimber Green held up on that ball a little bit. As Strickland put the glove up, it may have decoyed Kimber Green at first base. And that'll go as the longest single of the day for Brooke Birding. Green normally a pitcher. We may not run the bases a lot. Cameron Barnes steps in. She shows swing this time. And sometimes that's the danger of allowing runners at an early age to take a courtesy runner. Changeup misses. The danger of the courtesy runner is that we have pitchers and catchers that don't always have the experience running bases, and so it takes away from the overall experience of learning the game sometimes. 2-0 pitch on the way to Barnes. She'll foul it off to the left side. Barnes grounded out to second base on the second pitch of the game to Shelby Houston. She's up 2 balls and a strike to Caraway here. 2-1 pitch is popped up. Caraway in the circles, got it. Looks to second base, but there's no play there. Hollingsworth will be the hitter. She struck out in her first at bat. Was slapping in her first at bat. We'll see if she does it again. Hollingsworth showed the swing on the first pitch. We'll see if she stays with it. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball up the middle, over the glove of Caraway, past the diving Miramontes. Green will hold up at third base as Jenny Strickland throws a one-hop bullet into Amanda Thomas, who knocks it down and is able to keep Kimber Green at third base. And after the Hollingsworth single, it's Braxton Burnside the bat with the bases loaded. As Caraway goes through what looks like an impossible stretch of the lineup. Able to get on top of Burnside there with an outside strike. When you're sitting bases loaded, the names Burnside and Ellsworth are definitely not two that you like to see coming up. 0-1 pitch. Misses high and inside to pick off the third base. Cosmata able to put the tag back on. Cosmata, who made a lot of improvements at third base, looks really good at the position right now. The throw back to first base not in time. And what Amanda Thomas is doing there with Hollingsworth is almost a sure bet to score on a double. So you want to keep her as close to first base as you can, keep this lead manageable for the red team. Caraway behind in the count. 3 balls and a strike to the dangerous Braxton Burnside. 3-1 pitch on the way. She takes a rip and fouls that ball up to the third baseline. Burnside going through a little bit of what all really good hitters do who have a tremendous amount of bat speed. It's a lot of timing at times. If someone's in the mid-60s, it's easy to hit because your bat speed's there with it. And that would go as a walk. But the count will reset back to 2 balls and a strike for Burnside. The 2-1 pitch. Gets away from Thomas. The runner holds at third. One of our rules in these games is that a runner is not able to advance to home from third base on a pass ball or any sort of pickoff throw to second. No stealing of home plate. So 3-1 count to Burnside now. She lifts that ball in the left field off the end of the bat. And that's 3 outs here. And we'll head to the bottom of the third. Blue team still on top, 1-0.
different energy level here.
I
Brooke
think
Birding
that's why
on the
I used
pitch for the
up
blue
some
team here in the bottom of the third inning.
Did you lock when they came out? Yeah.
Our red team is hitless so far.
Session, huh?
Jenny Strickland will lead things off for the red team. Alex Held was able to retire the 6 hitters that she saw from the red team.
Did you tell this group?
You did.
Strickland digs in, and we're set to start the bottom of the third. First pitch from Birding. Right over the heart of the plate for strike one. Morgan Greenlee behind the plate for the blue team. Catcher out of Washington. 0-1 pitch. Changeup. Fouled right back to the screen. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Oh-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Birding's first batter is a strikeout. There's one out here in the bottom of the third. Sierra Bollinger steps in to bat.
I was gonna say, don't say that to her.
First baseman and an outfielder.
Sleep in or get here like super early.
First pitch on the way. It's a strike. And Birding's curveball right now showing a little bit of a late break to it that's got the hitters to freeze just a little bit. Looks very effective thus far. And again, she's up on Bollinger, no balls and 2 strikes. As Birding comes in really attacking the strike zone and attacking hitters, which is exactly what you want to see from a pitcher. 0-2 pitch, it's a changeup, it's popped up to the third base side. Jackie Raymond up against the dugout's got it. And there are 2 quick outs. Jackie Raymond having a good game at third base so far. Has a solo home run that's showing her first at bat and 3 putouts at third base already. Cosmata will be the hitter out of California. Switch hitters going to bat from the left side, her first time up today.
What's the matter?
I think you thought there were 3 outs.
And Brooke Birding throws her first ball out of the strike zone for the day. One 0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Morgan Greenlee behind the plate comes in at 69 miles per hour overhand. One pitch. And Birding's got it on the line drive back from Cosmata, and we're through 3. Blue still on top, 1-0. Red still hitless at this point. We'll head to the top of the 4th. Stephanie Buenrostro on the pitch for the red team here in the top of the 4th inning. Blue team still maintaining a 1-0 lead. Taylor Ellsworth will lead things off. Ellsworth was robbed of a double her first time as Destiny Garza was able to knock down a one-hop shot off the bat of Ellsworth down the third base line. Able to throw her out going to first base from her knees. Caraway at first. Houston and Miramontes up the middle. Sarah Cosman at third base. Amanda Thomas will be back behind the plate for her 2nd straight inning of work as a catcher. Amanda Thomas was very active in her 1st inning. A lot of pickoff attempts. First pitch from Buenrostro is missed downstairs for ball 1 to Ellsworth.
Home run, her first one ever. It's on film. That's awesome. How cool is that? That's awesome.
Buenrostro not able to get the screwball over. And it's 2 balls and no strikes to Ellsworth. Ground ball to third, off the third base dugout. Two and 1 the count to Ellsworth. Buenrostro able to get the drop over on the outside corner. That runs the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Buenrostro is able to get Ellsworth on strikes. There's 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Arriaga will step in as the hitter. She struck out in her first at bat. Took nice swings at the plate though. She'll foul that first pitch off down the third baseline a little bit. Oh, 1 pitch. Misses low.
But that's not wrong. I want to get one.
Fly ball to center field. And Lucio is able to set up under that ball and make a nice grab. And there are 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Jackie Raymond will step in after hitting a home run in her first at bat. Raymond, who's already had 3 putouts at third base and a home run, obviously having a good day so far. Takes the first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1 from Buenrostro. One and 1 the count. Change up, misses. Nice block by Amanda Thomas behind the plate. Amanda Thomas, an All-American last year. Thomas actually attended as a corner infielder and a pitcher last year. Focusing a little bit more on catching this year. A little land foul. And even on a ball that's out of play that nobody's going to catch, you still notice Mariah Miramontes' athletic ability at shortstop. Thomas tries to frame that pitch, doesn't get the call. Count resets to 2 balls and a strike to Jackie Raymond, who's 1 for 1 today with the home run. Buenrostro misses with the screwball low and inside. It's 3 and 1 to Raymond. 3-1 pitch on the way. Right in on the hands of Jackie Raymond. Got off to the screen behind Thomas and the umpire. Payoff pitch on the way. Misses inside, and that'll reset the count again to 2 balls and a strike. And Wayne Rostro is making good pitches, just off the edge a little bit sometimes. Line drive into left field by Raymond, and she's now 2 for 2. Nice shot by Bollinger back into second base. Houston thinks about throwing behind the runner at first, but she'll put it in her pocket. And Jackie Raymond is now 2 for 2 after the line drive base hit. Benitez the hitter. She popped out the first base in her first at bat. Swing and a miss on the first offering from Wayne Rostro.
I told Amanda Thomas behind the plate to pick everybody off like crazy.
Looked like Miramontes got caught up on the bag there and mishandled that a little bit. Thomas's ball will run to the second base side fairly hard, especially in the upper 60s. It runs seemingly late and doesn't stop.
I saw that.
Jackie Raymond adding a stolen base to her resume today. Fly ball second base. Houston takes 4 steps to her left. She's got it. That'll end the top half of the fourth. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Blue still on top, 1-0. Red team still looking for their first hit as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Brooke Birding will be back on for her second inning of work here in game number 4. Birding retired the 3 hitters that she saw in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Y'all haven't worked out your sign language yet?
Morgan Greenlee behind the plate again. Courtney Carraway, who started the game in the circle for the red team, will lead things off. It'll be Carraway's first at bat of the game. She'll be followed by Wayne Rostro, then back to the top of the order with Shelby Houston. Mariah Miramontes will hit should anyone reach. First pitch from Birding's popped up to third. Benitez takes it. There's 1 out on 1 pitch. Stephanie Wayne Rostro will be the hitter. She'll take the first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. So far, Brooke Birding throwing nothing but strikes and throwing them to locations that are tough to hit. Misses with the changeup. Nice block by Greenlee. Greenlee, a very rare combination of a Strong throwing catcher with really good speed behind the plate as well. Greenlee at 69 miles per hour overhand. Also runs a 2.67 home to first base. Very rare combination. 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Greenlee sets outside. Changeup. Swing and a miss. And there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. That'll be the second strikeout for Birding. She was able to get Strickland on strikes in the bottom of the 3rd. Shelby Houston will step in. She's 0 for 1. She grounded out the third base in her first at bat. The leadoff hitter for the red team. First pitch. Fouled out of play to the right side. Changeup just misses on the outside corner. Fly ball to center field. Hollingsworth at the wall off the edge of her glove. Burnside cuts the ball at second base, and Houston's in with a stand-up double. And the tying run is in scoring position for the dangerous Mariah Miramontes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And it looked like on that play that Hollingsworth just tried to find the wall as she was catching the ball instead of beforehand. 1-0 pitch on the way. Misses high and outside again. Swing and a miss. Nice cut by Miramontes. Looked like she may have chased ball 3 in that situation. Anxious to try to drive in a run. Birding trying to get out of a little 2-out jam here. Fly ball. And that ball will be caught by Hollingsworth this time. And that'll end the 4th inning. Blue still on top, 1-0. Red team able to scratch their first hit across the board. We'll head to the 5th inning.
Remind me of that. Remember when you said you can't watch a game from outside the fence?
Stephanie Buenrostro on the pitch to the top of the 5th inning. After pitching a scoreless top of the 4th for the red team.
You afraid you'll yell at him or what?
If I could yell at him?
I said, are you afraid you'll yell at him?
No.
Michelle Revels, the hitter, she reached on an error in her first at bat. Revels was able to spoil a couple of pretty nice pitches from Courtney Caraway
Right now.
Yeah, well, in like 3 years.
Yeah.
to get to the 2-strike count.
We'll try to sneak him in the T-ball at 3 or something, Brock.
Sarah Cosmata behind the plate for the red team. This will be Cosmata's first inning catching Buenrostro. First pitch on the way to Revels. High and outside. One-0 pitch hammered down the left field line, but that ball hooks foul. Revels has been literally within inches today of a couple of really nice shots. Seeing the ball well, swinging the bat well, just dealing with fractions of seconds here on her timing. One pitch. Taken on the outside corner for strike two.
First two is Aaron. And Aaron, you're pitching first. And Abby, you're catching. Yeah. And then Devin's catching second. I don't know who's pitching. Ariel, I think you're pitching second with Devin.
Line drive into right field.
Yeah, I believe it's number 13. Talking.
Into Thomas, that ball all the way back into second base.
Yeah, tall kid with the boater here. I think she's catching.
And Revels finally has a little bit of luck at the plate.
I don't know.
After several good swings, she's able to poke one in the right field for a line drive base hit. And she's aboard with the leadoff single here in the top of the fifth. Morgan Greenlee will step in. Greenlee popped up to the second baseman in her first at bat. Takes the first pitch outside for ball one. Line drive down the left field line, and that ball just barely misses, being fair. And Revels and Greenlee missing a pair of leadoff doubles by a combined probably 8 or 9 inches only.
I told her that. So I told her that she's gonna get signed because of that.
1-1 pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Bollinger has to knock that ball down before it sails into right field, showing off her length. 1-2 the count to Morgan Greenlee. 1-2 pitch on the way. Change up, swing and a miss. Cosmata holds the ball as first base is occupied, but Michelle Revels is able to advance into second base, as Greenlee's attempt to head to first base caused a little confusion there. No one went to cover second base. Alex Held will be the hitter. Alex struck out in her first at bat in the third inning against Caraway, the pitcher. First pitch from Buenrostro. Outside for ball one. Cosmata takes a shot right off of the mask. Nice job by the umpire to give Cosmata just a moment to gather herself after she takes 60 miles an hour right in the jaw. 1-1 the count. To Alex Held at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Changeup gets away from Buenrostro. Looks like she just held on to it a little bit. That'll run the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch on the outside corner for strike 3. Buenrostro trying to lead the leadoff hitter, Michelle Revels, at second base. And to keep this a 1-0 ball game as we head to the bottom of the 5th, Kimber Green, the hitter, She'll take outside corner for strike one. Fakes to throw back to second base from Kosmana. Change up, misses low. Three-one pitch. Nice rip by Kimber Green at the plate. Fouls that ball off directly behind home plate. And it's a full count to Kimber Green. Two out, turn the top of the fifth. Pitch from Buenrostro. Fouls that ball off into the trees behind the press box, directly behind home plate. Payoff pitch on the way. Rebels able to advance to third base. That was actually a 2-2 pitch, not a full count. Now we're in a full count situation to Green. Payoff pitch on the way to Kimber Green. Swing and a miss. And Buenrostro strikes out the side here at the top of the fifth. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth. Blues still on top, 1-0 from the Scout National Showcase. Kimber Green on the pitch for the blue team here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Blue team still holding on to a 1-0 lead on the strength of 6 hits and no errors.
Hey.
Red team with only 1 hit so far in the game. They're scoreless. Marissa Arriaga will be behind the plate. She fires a strike into second base, and we're set to get underway here in the bottom of the fifth. Amanda Thomas to lead things off for the red team. Raymond Burnside, Benitez, and Birding from third to first in the infield. Thomas popped out to the shortstop, Braxton Burnside, in her first at bat, which was in the first inning. Thomas digs in, first pitch on the way, ground ball to third. Jackie Raymond has it, fires a strike to Rebels at first base. I believe I said that Birding was the first baseman this inning. It's actually Michelle Rebels. Jackie Raymond with her 4th putout of the day. Destiny Garza, the hitter. First pitch swinging in the right center field. Cameron Barnes in the alley has it. Plenty of speed by Cameron Barnes out there, a 2-6 runner. Barnes not only one of the fastest players at this event. Anytime she steps on the field, she can compete to be the fastest player on the diamond. Tiana Lucio steps in. Lucio struck out in her first at bat. She'll take the first pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Kimber Green working fast, throwing strikes, getting quick outs. No balls, then a strike. Fly ball. In left center, Barnes on the run in the alley. She's got it. And that'll end the fifth. Nice job by Cameron Barnes going in both directions this inning to make two outstanding running plays. After 5 complete, it's 1-0 Blue. We head to the 6th and final inning after this. Stephanie Buenrostro on here in the top of the 6th inning for the red team. This will be our blue or teal team's final at bat. Still on top, 1-0 with 6 hits. Red team only able to push 1 hit across at the plate. Sarah Cosmata behind the plate to catch Buenrostro. Bollinger, Houston, Tello, and Amanda Thomas from 1st to 3rd around the infield. Brooke Birding will lead things off. She's singled in her first at bat. Should have gone for extra bases, but the runner held up in front of her. Your standard single off of the wall in deep center field. She takes the first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1 from Buenrostro. Looked like the pitcher and catcher combination there of Buenrostro and Cosmata may have had their signals mixed up there. Looks like Cosmata may have been expecting a curveball, but got a drop ball instead with the way she reacted to that pitch. A 1-1 pitch on the way. It's fouled off the screen. As we see our green team still in preparation to start their afternoon in Game 5 immediately after this. Cosmata with the block behind the plate. Aaron Harris will get the start in the circle for the green team when they take on our red team in game number 5. Two-two pitch. There's a look at Jenny Strickland, who will bat second in the bottom of the 6th. Buenrostro trying to keep this to a 1-run deficit. Give her team a shot to tie it up with 1 swing of the bat in the bottom of the 6th. We will not play a 7th inning here today. Most of the games scheduled for 6 innings. Some of them go 6.5, some of them 7, depending on the pitching rotations that we've set up to make sure we see pitchers enough. Payoff pitch on the way. Sharply hit ball up the middle, past the diving Dominic Tello. Miramontes quickly back in from center field. And Birding's aboard with her 2nd hit and as many at bats. Birding now 2 for 2 on the afternoon. And off to a good start here in game number 4. Back to the top of the lineup for Cameron Barnes, who made 2 outstanding running catches in the outfield. The bottom of the 5th. She shows slap. She'll take high for ball one. Looks like Barnes is really trying to take advantage of the ball up in the zone and be a little firm with the top hand and bottom hand to try to punch it onto the ground a little bit. Barnes does a really nice job of not swinging down through the slap, but staying firm and above the top half of the ball. She'll pop that ball in the shallow center field in front of the diving Mariah Miramontes. Strickland picks it up back to Houston, and Birding's able to get in ahead of the throw. And as I've said before, you do not have to see Mariah Miramontes make an actual catch to understand how athletic and quick she is. Miramontes will be an obvious choice as a Division I player at some point. Julia Hollingsworth, the hitter. She's 1 for 2. Singled her last at bat, right back up the middle against Courtney Caraway. Hollingsworth again showing the swing. Plenty of power from the left side of the plate. Buenrostro will back her off the plate, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Still feel like Hollingsworth will spend the majority of her time in college swinging away with so much power potential. That ball's lined into center field, and it's over the center field wall for a 3-run home run for Julia Hollingsworth. And that ball actually got out of here so quick, the first and third base cameras were not able actually to pick it up. And right on cue, Hollingsworth showing why her future will be spent in college, probably swinging away, even though she's a raw 2.56 runner and has our second best home to first time in our database. She still looks better jogging around the bases than trying to slap singles all day long. Hollingsworth not even really a traditional type slapper, more of a gap hitter, more like a Caitlin Everett from Tulsa would be. But with the significant amount of power that she shows there, she's able to line that ball over the center field wall. Burnside lifts that ball out of play. Abby Johnson tries to make a play on it in the bullpen. She's not able to come up with it. But the ball that Hollingsworth hit was only about 3 feet above the wall the entire way and still had enough to get out. Burnside, the hitter, blue team up 4-0 now. She'll take on the outside corner for strike 2. Burnside hadn't really seen a lot of good pitches to hit today, but she's still 1 for 2. Flew out to the left field her last at bat. She'll run that ball to the third base side. Amanda Thomas picks it up, throws a strike to first base, but it's all for naught because that's a foul ball. Amanda Thomas, a veteran of scout events, so she understands that if she's going to make a play, we're going to show it. So a wise decision to go ahead and make that throw from third base. Show off her arm strength. Ground ball to shortstop. Tello's got it. Fires a strike to Bollinger at first base. And that's the first out here in the top of the 6th. Taylor Ellsworth will be the hitter. She'll step in 0 for 2 on the afternoon with the strikeout. Destiny Garza at third base, and Ellsworth's first at bat knocked down a ball that had double written all over it. Ellsworth hit that ball extremely hard. Pop that ball back to the screen. Cosmato will chase it down. And it's 0-1 to Ellsworth. Ellsworth, who has a chance to Be the top 2017 catcher in the country. Hits that one off the hands. Tello has it in shallow center field. And Tello and Strickland, who are teammates on the same travel team, obviously know where each other's going to be in that situation. That always helps out. And Wayne Rostro, after giving up the home run to Hollingsworth, able to pitch around two very tough hitters and get outs. She's not done yet because Arriaga is an exceptional 2017 hitter out of Dallas, Texas. She'll swing through the curveball. Arriaga chasing the ball up in the zone a little bit today. Showing good bat speed, had really good hitting tools in her workout and her scout regional. Even though she misses that pitch, she's right on it. Not pulling off the low and outside pitch. Good tools for a player who's younger than the majority of the players here. One of the few 2017s in attendance. She'll take outside for ball 2. Miramontes looks like she's recovered after her diving attempt. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball to center field. Miramontes going back in the alley. She's got it. And an exceptional running catch by the very athletic Miramontes. And the blue team will take a 4-0 lead on the strength of a Hollingsworth 3-run homer as we head to the bottom of the 6th, the red team's final at bat. Kimber Green trying to keep the shutout intact for the blue team as we head to the bottom of the 6th and our red team's final at bat. Red team scoreless so far. Only one hit to show. So far, Alex Held, Brooke Birding, and Kimber Green have had outstanding performances in the circle. Only one hit surrendered thus far. But as we all know, the last 3 outs, the toughest to get in any situation. It'll be Dominique Tello, Jenny Strickland, and Sierra Bollinger. The due up for the red team. Cosmata will hit if anyone should reach. Tello grounded out to the first baseman or first at bat. First pitch on the way to Green, or from Green. Misses outside for ball 1. Arriaga behind the plate to catch Kimber Green again. Tello up, a ball and no strikes. She'll take right down the middle for strike 1. Nice block by Arriaga behind the plate. Count runs 2 balls and a strike. Benitez and Burnside up the middle for the blue team. 2-1 pitch, grounded through the 5-6 hole. Ellsworth in left field scoops it up. And Dominique Tello has only the 2nd hit for the red team to lead it off here in the bottom of the 6th. Jenny Strickland will step in. Green able to get the screwball over for strike one. Screwball again for strike two. And Strickland able to line the changeup into left field past the outstretch. Morgan Greenlee at third base. And the red team starting to make things interesting here in the bottom of the sixth with consecutive singles from Tello and Strickland. Kimber Green elevated that changeup just enough. Bollinger steps in, first pitch swinging. Nice reflexes by Cosmata in the on-deck circle to avoid being hit by that pitch. Remember, the reflexes are on display even when you're on deck. Fly ball to third base, Greenlee around the bag. Sarah Cosmata will step in with one out here in the bottom of the sixth. She'll swing from the right side of the plate this time. She lined out to the pitcher in her first at bat. First pitch gets away from Arriaga. Tello and Strickland move up 60 feet. Now Cosmata will bat with two runners in scoring position. Arriaga and Kimber Green getting on the same page. The younger Arriaga probably deferring to the older Kimber Green to ask about what pitches she wants to throw in this situation. And the conversation works. We haven't seen Green go to that location yet. Just misses. Two and one the count to Sarah Cosmata. Backs her off the plate again. Count runs to 3 balls and a strike. Three 3-1 pitch on the way. Fouled off down the right field line. Just misses a spectator. Tello the runner at third, Strickland at second base. They led off with consecutive singles to start things off in the bottom of the sixth. Full count to Cosmata. That ball would get away from Arriaga. The runners have to hold up in that situation, not able to steal home. The count resets back to 2 balls and a strike. Cosmata, a 2016 switch-hitting catcher and third baseman out of California, fouls that pitch off to the right side again. It finds the trees in the parking lot, hopefully not a windshield. Two pitch. Fouled off of, looks like Cosmata's left ankle on the inside. Or the way she's moving the right foot. Maybe it was the right foot. Swing and a miss. And there's 2 down here in the bottom of the sixth. Red team down to their final out as Courtney Caraway steps in. Caraway popped up to third base in her first at bat. First pitch swinging, ground ball to Greenlee at third base. On the birding, and that'll finish things up for game number 4. Blue team able to finish it off with a shutout, 4-0 over the red team. Blue team 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. Red team no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. And that'll wrap things up for game number 4. I'm Mark Mulvaney saying thanks for watching. Make sure you tune into the other 5 games from this Scout National Showcase and other Scout National Showcase events throughout the year. Thanks for watching at scoutsoftball.com.